I'm Cherie with tech+nomad, and one of the most common questions we get is about our desk. And when we bought our bus, we had a dinette in this space that we immediately removed, and we had this desk custom set up for us so that we could have our monitors permanently mounted. Well, not permanently, but at least so we don't have to take them up and down each time we move locations. And so many people have asked us how we keep those monitors up, so we're going to show you today a little bit about our desk setup and the mechanism that we had built for us so that we could keep the monitors nicely secured to the desk while we're in motion.
So the challenge that I gave myself when we first moved into our bus 5 years ago was to find a way to secure our monitors without having to put any holes in the bases of our Macs or anything like that, or holes in the desk surface so that we could change things around without having, permanent scars on the top of the desk. And I had this idea for this clamp system, but I didn't know how to make it until we ran into a friend who just mentioned he was a blacksmith, and I was like, can you do something for me? So we took some scrap metal bar, just a 1/4-inch metal bar like this, and then he heated it up and bent it into a C shape. Made 4 of these, one for each side of each monitor. Wrapped the tops in a rubberized tape so that it's kind of secure, not scratching up the surface of the monitor. From the bottom, we could screw them in from the bottom and kind of put little wooden shims, and we've got a picture to show that. And then across the top, we just have seat belts for our monitors now. So this here, it's got a nice rubber thing that holds the monitor in. Slide it in place. And then just screw in on either side, a little hand screw, and that clamps down, holds the monitor very tight, and we've had these 5 years and the monitors have never budged. So this has been a wonderful system, an absolutely essential upgrade for our RV, and we absolutely love how this works. It's been wonderful for us.
So a lot of people have asked about the hinges on a monitor and if the movement underway would hurt them, and we were concerned about that at first, but in 5 years we've not had a problem with our products, and we use all Apple products, so I can't say for other things, but we've not had any hinge problems, never had a warranty issue with Apple. So don't know that it's officially going to be supported by Apple by having them under motion, but we've never had a problem with them. Another question we get asked is, what do we do with our chairs while we're underway? Because we actually have rolling office chairs, and these are just cheapies from Costco. You could use any one. And we have the desk designed so they can be pushed in. And then we have a bungee cord that comes around, and we have an attachment point underneath where those just ride in, and then these ride nice and secure while we're underway.
One thing we always get asked about is, where do we eat? Because we took out the dinette to build the desks, and well, we actually kept that in mind too. So we actually designed a pull-out table right here. And that is just the perfect size for the 2 of us to put 2 plates down for snacks and everything right here between our 2 office chairs. So it works out really wonderful as a quick, we eat at our desks, I guess you could say, but it's been worked out wonderful when we're not eating outside or at the coffee table or something. We just need a quick place to eat. We've got a table on hand. And then we also, in this space here, actually made a spot to dock a printer. And so we can pull out a printer and print whenever we need it as well. So we kind of got everything we need here. This is pretty awesome.
So having a desk space in an RV is a bit of a challenge. Hardly any of the manufacturers are kind of building it in. If they do, it's maybe a little laptop nook. So just a small space for someone to maybe keep up with the accounting and banking online and maybe routing to their next stop. They're not really thinking about those that are spending a lot of time on their computers these days. So having an effective workspace in an RV usually involves some sort of modification after you've purchased your RV or buying one already modified. And we do have a series on our blog at tech+nomad.com where we have several other RVers who have submitted kind of case studies of how they have converted their RV space to be workspace. And you can view that at tech+nomad.com/workspaces. And if you have an RV desk conversion in your RV and would like to contribute to it, there's a form there also where you can submit yours, and we'll be happy to add it to that collection. So that's our workspace. That's how we have our setup for our geek time, and that's how we do a lot of we spend a lot of time online with social media and keeping in touch with friends and family and general surfing, and that's how we do it.
And it's not so painful when the view is like this. Ah, that's a perfect office view.
Even
blinds
if you
go.
put the shades up.
Offices like this are why I like working on the road.